I forgot to mute my microphone. That's a bit silly of me. Hello. Oh my goodness. Yeah, before 2 minutes. Yeah, you're early, man. What's going on? What button do I press? Oh, that's good enough. I mean, I just started the stream, so you're as early as they get. Normally it takes like half an hour for things to start like actually going off. Man, my camera is like on the wonkiest angle right now. It's like sideways. I don't know how it still shows up like kind of upright. Hey, Square Peg, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Oh, the music's probably a bit loud, eh? Let's turn that down a little bit. Alright, nice. Nice. Alright, we're here. I stirred the hornet's nest on Saturday. I posted a video. It's kind of freaky. But I think it's okay. Good going here. Nice. Something went wrong on YouTube. Something went wrong. It's not displaying the chat. Nice. Alright, cool. What am I gonna do? The music is distracting me. It's probably fine for you guys, but I don't know. It's just like turn it down on my end, but up on the output. Anyway, it's the weekend. I was like, no joke. I was like, you know what? I think I might like chill out this weekend and like play a game on stream. And I was going to play Throne and Liberty because that's just out. And the server's on maintenance. So I guess I'll work. I was gonna slack off, but I guess I'll work. And now the question is really, so okay, let's focus in. We've got the third person shooter template and it's getting pretty close to being done. So let's give this a run here and sort of see where we're at. I've got all the collision shapes turned on, but that's fine. So, you know, we've got our state machine. That's been fine for weeks now. Like that was one of the first things I finished. Camera system, pretty good. No problems there. We can shoot the enemy. So we've got the ability to shoot. We've got a spray effect on that. Animations are running. Throne and Liberty is having a rough launch, mainly due to a lot of people want to play. Yeah. I like normally with these things, I don't jump on straight away. You give it a second, you know, with the MMOs. We've got the running animation, you got the blending, you know, everything's sort of like getting into place. We have multiple weapons. We even have a melee weapon, which it doesn't look that good, but it works. If you know what I'm saying. I think I need to like edit the animation myself at the end of the day. He needs to, like, the character needs to swing across their entire body, but, you know, like, whatever. It doesn't matter. It goes to the point. Going, come back later. Nice. We'll see you soon, Mario. Updated that tutorial animations. You know what? I'm really sorry. I never watched the channel that you sent to me. I do want to, though, because I am curious. Okay, so, but we have some, like, UI elements. So, like, if I think about what's wrong here, so, like, my mic feels really hot. What if I turn it down here and then turn it up here? Then I'll be able to get louder without it being, you know, like annoying. Looking forward to watching that. Yeah. So we've got some UI elements that we need to fix, just like with the weapon manager. So like, I think the last thing that I was doing was setting up this melee strike, which yes, looks really bad, but we're just trying to get the logic down. And so the ammo is still reducing, but like basically I've made it so that if it's got a box ticked, it'll just do it anyway, even if the ammo is negative, and there is no reload. But like theoretically, you would still be able to reload, right? Like I think we need to think about that. So like this is -1, and it won't be able to, because I'm pretty sure it makes it like it checks to see if you've got like enough ammo to do the reload. it still doesn't error out when you just switch to it. So I need to like formalize or like define that logic, because I think it works by default, but it's not like, it's not intentional. It happens to work. And I need to look at that, because maybe I wrote good code that like would account for that in advance. Maybe I just got lucky. So let's have a look at the reload. Oh, it probably because it doesn't have an animation. Like what's the deal? What happens here? I don't even remember how reloads freaking work. Okay, so I do a big long check. I say if the current ammo is equal to or reserve ammo is equal to 0, then return. Otherwise, change state unavailable, weapon reloaded met. So this mustn't be true. But like the reserve ammo is equal to 0. I would say that must be the answer, right? Because I remember when I was doing this that the weapon slot that I created for the bat, I just sat for the ammo resource. Oh, we need to look at this too, because this ammo resource is kind of dodge. Yo, let's see your take on the Godot. Spot on. I'm glad that you liked it, Fireburden. I think there was a lot of mixed responses, but you got to expect that when you sort of like talk about these things. That's why there's drama, isn't there? But I'm glad we see it the same way. So because the reserve ammo is already at 0, then we don't have any issues with the reload. So we should probably... Okay, so right now I've got like a has ammo box, but that's maybe not clear. Like, can we just change this to a melee weapon? Like, just make this tick like it's melee. We don't need to, or like, because here's the other thing. Maybe you want to do something like an energy sword from Halo, which does have ammo technically. Like, I mean, obviously it's not like conceptualized that way, but like in the code, it's kind of the same thing, right? So like has ammo is unchecked, then we probably need to include that check for the reload. Right? This is a really big check. I'm not a huge fan of it. Current weapon slot. If the ammo is equal to the magazine capacity. So basically what we're saying here is if your ammo is already like full, then it's not going to do a reload. And then we've got also, if you don't have any ammo, we're not going to do a reload. And then I guess we're going to do another check. Are resources in Godot scriptable objects like Unity? Yeah, pretty similar. I'm not like 100% on Unity scriptable objects because I dipped out of Unity before I learned about them. But yeah, pretty much. So like what you can do is you can sort of like create a resource, and it can't exist in the scene, but it can hold information. So it's all data. It can run functions. They're so like semi-limited, right? Like you couldn't this object here, this weapon model, like you can't just load it in on the resource. You have to pass that information off to one of these nodes in order for them to load it. So you access that information. So it's like current.ammo reserved, and then same for like the weapon model. I don't know if I'm actually accessing it here. I think I access it on a different node, but projectile to load's a good one. Where's that? That's an example of how these actually enter the world. Shoot is the name of the function. Shoot. So basically I load a projectile, which is here. So you say like the projectile is weapon slot dot projectile to load dot instantiate, right? But you couldn't add this. You couldn't go weapon slot dot weapon add child. That wouldn't work. You have to add it to this scene. If that makes sense. It's probably a little bit over the top. Now, I've been having thoughts about this as well, because I changed this and I was thinking I should change it back. But that's just me. We'll talk about this. This is basically the set projectile. So this, oh man, we got a lot of work to do. Actually, I thought I was almost done, but like, actually there's a lot of little bits and pieces that we need to look at. But that's okay. We'll make it through. What was I saying before I got distracted by talking about resources? Oh, reload. So reload probably needs an additional check. So we're doing here, or currents, and then there needs to be like another or. There's so many. It's like, oh, or current weapon slot dot weapon dot has weapon, has ammo. It actually needs to be like not, because if it's equal to false, then we should return. So theoretically everything should be fine, right? We can still reload this, and obviously this is going to be fine. But what I want to do now, for the sake of argument, is come to this, go to the ammo, give it some ammo, man. Right? Give it some ammo. See what happens. It shouldn't be able to reload. Either we're going to see an error, right? It seems okay, I would say. Okay, cool, awesome. And that's just minor quality of life. Like I said, it kind of worked anyway, because like the ammo was expected to be 0. It wasn't. The other thing that I'm kind of thinking about, before this had an ammo slot, it kind of, it didn't work, if that makes sense. See, I've got like current weapon dot has ammo. Basically, or not. What am I doing here? Current weapon dot has ammo. So I think like if ammo is less than 1, so basically what I'm doing here is saying like, should you actually fire the projectile? And I'm saying if the ammo is greater than 0, then yeah, you can load the projectile, change the state to unavailable, because the gun's being shot can't be shot while it's shooting. If that makes sense. And then we create a timer for that, so that we can set it back to ready once the firing rate has been expired. And then we emit, right? Current weapon slot dot ammo. I think we're just emitting to the HUD, right? So that's basically everything that we're doing. Potentially, what we need to do here is actually turn this into a function. So we've got shoot. I don't know what to call this. Process. Not process, like maybe process fire, like process shoot. We've got load projectile. Maybe we could just build it into load projectile. What does that do? Oh, it loads the projectile. Realistically, it really should be something that, like, it's essentially like do shooting. Fire weapon. Let's go with that. And it doesn't really need to take anything because all this stuff is accessible on the top end. So we just go fire weapon. And then essentially all of this gets scooped up into this, right? So now we can call it more than once. That's kind of what I'm going for here. So we've got fire weapon, we're going to load the projectile, change the state, set a timer for the fire rate, and then like emit the ammo, right? Maybe this shouldn't be here because I'm planning on calling this when there isn't any ammo. So basically, I can comment all of this out, and I can say if, so now I don't need to worry about .has ammo here. I can say if current weapon slot .ammo current ammo is greater than 0, then subtract 1 ammo and fire weapon, right? And then I can say else if, right? Current weapon slot dot weapon dot has ammo is equal to false. We'll just do it that way. We could just call fire weapon, right? And so now we can have it a little bit clearer about what's going on rather than checking both, and also we're subtracting ammo when we don't need to. And then I would say this can just go after this, right? What, realistically, right after we subtract the ammo. Right? And so that's a little bit neater. Let's see if that works. Expect all the ammo, all of these to just sort of behave as normal. Let's just deplete a gun and see what happens. It looks like everything's fine in that regard. Check the pistol. That looks good to me. Now for this. Now it does shoot and the ammo is still being depleted. So that's kind of an issue. It really shouldn't do that. Oh, you know what? Because it did have ammo greater than 0. How often do I query current ammo? How often do I query ammo? 32 times. Well, actually, let's just be more specific. How often do I query this? 16 times. Current weapon slot.ammo. Reload, right, okay. Calculate reload, there's a lot on that, obviously. Update UI. Weapon reload complete. Not emit, okay. What's this? Shoot. Fire weapon, reload. Okay, so maybe, basically, if I reverse these, I'm making problems for myself with some bad finger movement. Okay, so I was going to say else, if I reverse these essentially, I can check to see if it has ammo for, if it is like a melee weapon, it doesn't have ammo, then I can just do the thing, fire the weapon, which doesn't do anything with the current weapon. Dot ammo, current weapon slot dot ammo. So let's just drop this here, and we can say if has ammo equals to false, and then we can say else if, and then theoretically I can ditch the ammo, because basically my workaround on Thursday was like, I don't want to have ammo here, but I need to because like the weapon manager expects to check ammo, but realistically, we don't have any ammo for the bat. The bat doesn't have ammo. It's not. Okay, so we are definitely shooting. Like you can see the area effect come up. And we're getting some interesting errors. What was that? Set strike. Interesting. Melee.monitoring true invalid monitoring type bull based object previously freed. It got deleted. We'll worry about that in a second. There's some issues there. But why does this fire weapon not play an animation? Weapon fired, dot emit. Is this, oh, this is what's responsible for actually, oh, that's really interesting. Why do I send out the ammo with that? I'm guessing it goes to the UI and the animation player. Weapon fired, yeah, it does. Interesting. Okay, that's a problem. It shouldn't really be like that. Let's be real. So do we need two separate, or what we need to do is send out the current weapon slot rather than the ammo of that slot so that we can just emit it here as well. I don't like that it's a single signal to do two different things. What are we doing with it on the test character? Weapon fight. Okay, so what do we do here? We are getting an ammo resource. We are now getting a weapon slot, by the way. Weapon underscore slot. I don't think we were doing anything with that, to be honest. And it doesn't seem like we were, so we can just ignore that. And then on the canvas layer, again, I'm guessing on the HUD, we were saying on ammo, on weapon manager, weapon fired, and on weapon reload completed, we've got two. This one here is the one that we've changed to weapon slot. So we changed that to weapon slot. This is now a weapon slot. And this is now going to be weapon slot.ammo. But we're still going to run into issues no matter what, because now, yeah, see, this is a problem. I'm going to create another signal. I don't like this, you know? So, change weapon finished. Where's my signals? This is the animation controller. I don't want that. I want the weapon manager. So, under the weapon manager, we've got the weapon fired, right? And it carries the ammo resource, right? We don't like that, to be honest. Weapon fired is going to have nothing. And then we're going to go signal ammo changed. And we'll have ammo. And it's an ammo resource, right? That's fine. And now, this one also can go weapon reload completed because it's doing the exact same thing. The ammo changed, right? And now I might also like get rid of signal weapon fight as well. Just comment that out so I can find it. So weapon reload completed, ammo changed on it, right? And this one here, weapon fired, that's fine. Ammo changed, .emit. And it's going to be the current weapon slot.ammo that it gets emitted. And then weapon fired doesn't send out anything. Here we go here, like that. It's still cranky at me because I got rid of that. Right? Okay, so we're going to do those two. Weapon reload completed, not declared in the current scope. Ammo changed. So anytime there's ammo changed, right? So, weapon fired, we just disconnect that. That's fine. Let's go to that method though, and just remove the fact that it's expecting a function. Otherwise, that's going to be a problem for it. So on weapon manager, weapon fired, that's fine. Ammo changed. This just needs to go to the HUD, right? Create a new signal function. Essentially, like, just set them both because you're expecting them to both change. It's just like, there's no reason to have like two separate ones here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now this is still weapon reload completed. Weapon reload completed. Okay, so what we need to do is go back to here. We don't need that anymore. Weapon reload completed. Weapon reloaded, weapon resource. Wait, what the heck? Weapon reloaded? Huh, okay, well... we just comment those out anyway. Let's get rid of them. We don't need them. Let's run it, see what's broken. Everything seems fine. Yep, looks good. And then last but not least, this bad boy is absolutely fine. All right. Now we have an issue here where this is now erroring because it's trying to be deleted. We're trying to do a set strike monitoring true. Basically what happens is when it's detected by the incoming source of information, so like if it's already been deleted by the damage area. So basically the damage area is detecting it and then saying, yep, we've been hit, delete it yourself, right? So that's kind of like a problem because that's getting called as soon as that gets detected. And for some reason, I actually don't know why exactly, because right in this other part of code, this melee strike projectile, it's set as monitoring false. I can only assume that because I'm spawning multiple, like I don't think it doesn't error out the first time, you know what I'm saying? It does. Monitoring false. So that's interesting. Do I have to do both? Because I remember right before I got off, I was trying to figure out which one did what, and I thought it was monitoring, but maybe I just have to do both. Let's try that. Let's go back. Still errored out. Ooh, excuse me guys, sorry about that. That hurt my ears. I've got a limiter on the audio. I don't know if it works though. Anyway. So this error is kind of like, it's very self-explanatory. I know exactly what's happening. It's just, I would not expect it to be detected. I'm guessing since this is not being called in the ready, fire projectile doesn't get called that quickly. So, what do we do here? Oh, well, no, it already exists. So, like, what about... Okay, go back. What about we open that scene? I already know where to go for this. Yes. Area, damage area, projectile. What is it called? Melee strike? Melee strike projectile? Great name. What was I thinking? So we can just come to this and we just set this monitoring and monitorable. Monitoring. If true, the area detects bodies or areas entering it and exiting it. And this one, it's got to be monitorable that I care about, but I'll turn both off. And that way, instead of it, right, and so now we don't have that same issue. We should be able to kill this dude. I think I missed about this, but there will be a tutorial on this later, or we'll need to buy like FPS Pro template. It'll be a mix of both. So my plan for this is that once I finish this, it's pretty close, I'll make a tutorial. But unlike the FPS tutorial, basically with the FPS tutorial, I did it a little bit different. It was my first time doing such a long tutorial series. I basically like filmed half of it, started posting, and then like finished the rest of it off. This time I'm gonna make everything all at once. And that full video, however long it's going to be, 2 to 4 hours, something like that, will be available immediately to members and Patreons. And I'm thinking maybe I can also make it available on something like Udemy. But on a week-to-week basis, there will be videos, right? So it'll be like same thing as the FPS one, where you can just like watch the videos weekly. Or if you're a member, you can get it straight away, basically. And then eventually, at the end of however many weeks it goes for, I'll put out the full video. So it's just a single video. It makes it a little bit easier for people to watch. This template will be available for download. It's already on GitHub for Patreons. Technically, it's like available to everyone because it's a public repo. It's just I haven't shared the link anywhere else. And this will be on the Godot asset library as well. So it'll be free. essentially. The template will be free, to summarize. And I'll try to monetize the actual content for a point in time, because eventually it'll just be on YouTube. Who's fat? Welcome to the stream, how are you? Okay, now it's not working at all, by the way. Who's fat, you want to test out your TTS? TTS for channel points, by the way, people. Okay, so... yeah, I can't get the melee strike to work. Also, there's like no dampening on the movement when you're in the air. Anyway, that's not important. My area of effect is not working properly. And I kind of want it to be attached to the weapon as well, so that moves around with it. Well, YouTube. Will YouTube hear? Yeah, they'll all hear it. You do a text to see, everyone's going to hear it. Choose your words carefully because you might be banned. Mr. Forgettable's in the chat as well. Holy shit. How you been, dude? Well, if that's the case, I'll be waiting for guidance on the third person shooter stuff. Okay, awesome. Yeah, great. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I'm expecting it to take probably a couple more. I don't know. I'm pretty close to having this done. I've just got to fine tune a couple of things and then I can jump into recording, but I'm really bad at that. So that might take longer, but hopefully within the next couple of months, we'll start to see some progress on that. Okay, so why isn't this working? Heck, what the heck? Buddy. Okay, so it's set to monitoring and monitorable. Got glasses and now I'm so disorientated. Oh, I understand exactly what you're talking about, man. So sometimes you'll see me wear glasses. Rarely, because I can see the computer without them. But I have glasses, and basically every time I get a prescription update, or when I first got them, it's like the peripheral vision. Out the side, you can see what you would normally be able to see without the glasses. But through the glasses, everything is very clear. And so there's like this warping that happens on the side. It's crazy. It takes a second to get used to, but it's, you know, then you can see, which is nice. Okay, so why isn't this working? This is definitely something to do with, like the set strike. So basically, essentially what I'm doing here is I'm creating a timer. Is the hitbox on the bat? No, it's not. I need to move it there. It just pops up, you know? Waiting for the right moment. Okay. Oh, you know what also? I meant to test. I can actually do tests myself. Sorry guys, this is a bit inside baseball for the 2 viewers on Twitch. But now I can see in 4K. Yeah, glass is the best. I can emulate this myself just to make sure that it's working. So I've set up TTS for channel points. So if you're watching on Twitch, which there aren't many people watching on Twitch, but if you are, for 500 channel points, you can redeem some voice to text. TTS, this is voice to text. Text. Let's see if that works.
This is voice to text.
It works. I wanted to set it up for cheering as well, like you could donate as well, but I couldn't figure it out. I'm gonna have to look that up. Working on a level for niche thing, I found nice work, dude. Games. I don't know if I've mentioned it before. Niche thing that I found. What did you find? All right. Maybe it's disappearing too quickly. Basically, we want to time the strike. Or maybe if Twitch was available in 140p, I'd go there. Yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's a tool for YouTube, unfortunately. Is it still set for 5 minutes? Whatever I did yesterday when we were just chilling on stream is how it is still. I haven't reset it. So you probably will be able to redeem more than one, which I might need to change later on. Drag captions onto YouTube videos someone else discovered, and I've been making videos where you drag a square around and dodge obstacles. Okay, that's awesome. Via AMA. Okay. Alright. Why isn't this melee strike working? It is because of the monitoring area not updating when it is set to true. Is there a function that I need to call on the area 3D to force it to update? Is there such a thing? Because I would need to like move over, right? Like that's the thing with areas, they're kind of finicky like that. So like if I'm thinking about this, right, I get 0.1 second. I don't have a lot of time, but if I do it here and then move in at the right moment, I should be able to strike him. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do that. Let's make it a little bit longer. Let's get back 1. Just make it like 1 second, so it's nice and easy for me to make the hit. Currently working on the special attack for the boss fight of my favorite character, so kind of the most epic moment so far. That's awesome, dude. Keep us updated. I'm not doing any damage to this guy. I'm such a noob. Bonk him. Oh yeah, it did work, see? That my theory is correct. This is all to do with the fact that, like, if it's just inside this area, it's not going to automatically detect it. But if I'm, like, moving around, it will detect it if I can get it to work. Clicking around. It's kind of finicky. I don't know about this. But yeah, I mean, it did trigger at least once. Are you going to use a custom raycast or Godot built in? I just used whatever the code is. What's it called? Physics ray query parameter 3D? That's all I do. For like shooting things. For the weapon, we're going to keep it simple and just use an area if I can get the thing to work. I think the thing is, so I decided to use the area because I want the damage component to be responsible for detecting damage. I don't know what the internet has done to my brain. I mean, you know, the internet's broken all of our brains, let's be honest. Which one do you prefer, low-end mobile devices? Wait, what's the question, Bikey? Are you going to use custom raycast for built-in? Which one do I prefer for low-end mobile devices? I would say I pretty much always use just the code version for raycast, and then like which one do I prefer for low-end mobile devices? I wouldn't know. I haven't developed anything for them. But for a split second somehow I read Bikey say is Skibbity. Skibbity, oh my god. Don't bring up Skibbity here. I'm too old for that shit, man. Okay. So, part of the reason that this is an issue is because this damage detection are all areas. So they're expecting something to be there, right? But so, and it's the only way like I can trigger. I can't trigger it with a raycast, theoretically. I'm 15 and I hate it. Well, it only gets worse the older you get. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing that's going to improve on that. You just get older and older and then you wish that you weren't old. So enjoy it while it lasts, man. That's all I gotta say. Bonk Chaff. Don't bonk me.
Bonk Chaff.
Oh, there it is. I've started to wonder if there are things game engines that Penguin Mod doesn't. I mean, there's tons of stuff probably. I don't know what Penguin Mod is, but... So, if damage is... What am I going to do here? I mean, I could do it a million different ways. It's just, I don't know. You get older and sexier. I mean, at some point it falls off. You know, there's a diminishing return on that to a point where you get so old that that starts going down. You get on the bad side of life and then it's like, whatever. On the bad side of 25, as I used to say. One area damage on body entered. It could be a body, but the body would need to be a node 3D. Well, I just say node 3D, but like it could be... it could be an animated static body. Could I make it an animated static body? Would that work? Or am I crazy for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, could I make the melee strike an animated static body and have it be detected by the area of effect? Let's try. I'm gonna give it a go because frick it, why not? Static body 3D. Tiny word. Oh yeah. Oh, you're too nice. Although I think you're joking. Static body, I don't get the joke. Static body 3D. No, there's an animated body, right? Animatable body 3D. Tiny Bonk in TDS? Does it work? I don't know. I didn't hear anything. Or has it gone to approval? Some of them go to approval. Bonk Chaff. This is voice to text. It's not showing up in the activity feed, so I guess it doesn't work. Dunno, bro. Alright. Let's test this out. Animated body 3D. And it's going to be damage. Class name damage zone. So here's the thing. It's still on cooldown. There you go. I don't know how long I made it for. So we're taking that as a rigid body bullet. But realistically, I should create a class that inherits like Node 3D or something like that. Or maybe like a static body. So rigid body 3D. Maybe it needs to inherit physics body 3D. And then it can be any of the physics bodies. If you know what I'm saying? I'm going to find a way to get around this. So this needs a script now. Area projectile. Let's add a script to it. Animated body. Weapon area. Right, okay. Weapon body. Something like that. And class name is... What is the class name? It's going to be a static... static... I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of names to come up with those kind of crap. Bullet. Damage, right? Like it has to be like... It's like a static damage area. Right, we'll go with that. Static damage area. Right. And what am I doing? Is this gonna work? I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, it doesn't matter. Let's just try. It just needs the damage. So I'm all over the place, guys. We need to delete this. And then this, we need to attach a collision shape. It can just be a square. It doesn't matter. Like before, we're just testing. And so this, well, it wants an area 3D. This is now a static, an animated, it's a static damage area. Wings with the Godot. I forgot about Godot. Chaff G, wow. Is that what I called it? I like the Chadeau. I don't know if I've loaded any of these into YouTube. I should probably add them. You know what I'm saying? My phone's going. Hang on a second. Okay. Static damage area. Okay. Could not find static damage area in the current scope. Why not? Melee strike area. So these we can all just comment out, comment out, comment out, comment out. We could almost even get rid of all of this, to be honest. Because I'm thinking, well, yeah, okay, let's just get rid of all of this code for a second. Static area, static damage area, static, no, it's static damage area? Is that what I call it? Testing.
Testing TNYWO arcade. Did it work?
It spells it out. That's interesting. That's fun. Melee strike damage area could not find in the current scope. Okay, that's alright. Animatable body 3D will be fine. Right, that'll work. Is it because it's running? I didn't know that. Static damage area. You have one more left. Choose carefully. Okay, so now in the enemy, on the damage area, I can say if the body is a rigid body bullet, or the body is, I probably need to like create an array of a bunch of these. I'm actually not too sure. Body is, I need to create like a parent class hierarchy, but damage, what do they call it? Fucking hell. Static damage area. So I wanted to do both. Okay. And then I need to set up the detection correctly. So this needs to be on the 4. Yes, okay, cool. Now this should work. In theory. That won't even delete too, that'll just stay there. Okay, that's strange. Well, we'll work on that. Are we doing damage? Yes, we are. Okay, so we're killing it, but now the timing is the issue. But let's work on that, right? So the static body is obviously, it's very big. It's not appropriate for what we're doing, right? This needs to be set to, sorry, I'm just grabbing my number pad so I can add that to this. All right. So we're spawning this in. We still do want to delete it after a while. Let's be honest. So, what up, Australian man? I'm here, Bundo. How are you? How's it going? Okay, so we still do, we do want to delete this. We set the damage, we set the strike delay. And then what we can do is in set strike, I mean, let's just call the remove melee strike, right? Strike delay. We're going to queue free, but the timeout, let's just make it longer. What's a good amount of time? Like when the animation finishes, right? The animation is like 1.3 seconds. I guess you just know, right? What's my favorite food? It's definitely pizza. Like pepperoni pizza goes so hard. Without a doubt. I can't even like hesitate on that. Okay. Melee strike projectile. What are we struggling with? Okay, so what I'm struggling with is the architecture of the melee strike. So essentially we've got a hit, right? We do the hit. And what I'm trying to get working is sort of the behavior around it. So basically what happens is, and we'll change this, when I hit the strike button, it does the animation. The animation looks like shit right now, but we'll work on that. And it spawns like a box, and that can be detected by the player. No, not the player, by the enemy, right? So the enemy can detect that box, and if that box is there, it'll take damage. But what you'll see right now is that the enemy takes damage prior to the strike even making contact, which is kind of like a bit dodgy, right? We don't really want that. We want it to like come into contact right at the right moment. But we can achieve that with some timing. Right now, I'm just sort of like, when will it be deleted? The answer is after 1 second, and it felt okay. Where's the player? Time for a timer? Yeah. Yes. A timer? Yeah, we could do that. I was doing a set strike delay, but I also think I could do it with a couple of other different things. Well, I want to try. Can't you just delay the box spawning? Yeah, absolutely I can. But I want to try something else before I do that. But I would still need to delay when it becomes damaged. So basically what I'm going to try to do is try to pin the area to the bat, and so that it will just follow along with the bat, so that it will like make the strike at the right moment. But what I also want, there'll need to be like a point where he's lifting it up where it's not actually going to do damage. But yeah. Make it react when the box despawns. Well, the damage detection is responsible for that, so that wouldn't really work right now, but we can change that. But I have ideas, not to worry. We're just... Bondo, be smart, yeah. He's got it. He's got it down. He knows what's up. Alright. I said I had ideas, but now I'm trying to get to the animation. To have a look at the animation. Melee strike? I think it's called melee strike. Right, it's 1.3 seconds. So we don't want the actual melee strike projectile to last longer than that. 1.3. Right? Okay, so that's fine. Easy done. Let's go back to the player. Right, so part of the issue is that June, hello, welcome back to the stream. How are you? So, when we shoot, right, let's just delete some of this stuff. I'm back. I don't like Twitch. Don't use it then. It's okay. Text-to-speech is overrated. I would be like, here's the thing, right? Right now, we're a small enough stream where like I see every message and I respond to most of them, right? So it's okay. Like I feel like text-to-speech is kind of like, if it's a big stream and you need to get the streamer's attention or whatever, you pay a little bit of money. But it's there for channel points, which is fine, I think. Like you don't even have to pay real money for it, you know what I'm saying? If it was like, we should just have a fist fight with Twitch chat and Twitches, where do you live? Send address. Is a dead account now. RIP. Okay, so when we load the projectile, we add it as a child to the weapon manager. Well, really, we should add it as a child to the actual bullet point. Do we know the bullet point? I think the answer is yes. We have a bullet point here, right? That gets sent back when we load the weapon in. So in theory, if we go bullet point.addChild, it'll follow the weapon. Right? Make sure everything's working for all the other weapons. We made that change. Now, you can see it's really small. And the reason for that is there's a scaling issue with my character that I still haven't fixed. That'll be fixed when I make the video, but I know what it is, you know, and I don't want to worry about it, if that makes sense. So we need to come to this and like mess with the scale. Essentially, actually, you know what we want to do? Is we want to go to the weapons for character model, right? And then we want to go to the bat. I got back, install ad, and add iframe. Okay, yeah, you got hit with an ad. So this is the impact point. This is like on a really weird rotation because of how the player character loads in. So this is actually what this is being made like a child of. So if we go back to the player, I think it's under, what is it under? Weapon manager, projectiles, weapon resources, weapons, character model, blaster kit, pickups. Where is it? Objects, damage area. Is the whole third person system going to be a single video? Could you make it separate ones for the state machine with everything else cut out? It will be both, if that makes sense. And essentially how I'm planning it out now, it's going to start with the state machine and then go into the third person shooter stuff. So like you could stop at any point in time, if that makes sense. So like it'll be the state machine and probably the camera system at the same time. They kind of need to be developed at the same time. One before the other, I don't know. Probably, actually, I might go camera, then state machine, then weapon manager. Because the camera is like the thing that needs to exist, and then the state machine can like, it needs to emit signals to the camera to do different things, you know? The character model, where is this? Melee strike projectile. Rigid body projectile, melee strike projectile. Okay, so if we make that a child, you can see that it's really freaking small. So what if we made the transform with this like 100? It's a bit better, eh? So I'm gonna make this editable children, and let's just like play around with this, right? We want this to essentially conform to the bat. So it's going to need to have some rotation and size changes, some position changes. Really a little bit too generous to make it a little bit smaller. Okay. So now I can copy these values, go back to the melee strike. It's already translated across. That's interesting. Because you know it's like paste. Interesting. Copy value. Super wide. Let's just make it a little bit smaller. We'll do something like that. Position, copy, melee strike, paste values. So essentially now this will show up in the right spot. Delete. Okay, save. Let's give it a go. It does not get... Oh, interesting. Is it set to top level? I wonder. I wouldn't do that. Let me turn on the sprinkler. Sprinkler sounds something. What the hell are you turning on about, Goosefed? Okay, so that's not following. Why is that not following? I'm assuming there's a top level setting somewhere in the code. Melee strike projectile, display debug. That's not set as top level. That. Weapon manager. Let's go back again. So we instantiate it, we add it as a child, we set its position, we set the projectile, right? And we're not doing anything here, we're just like, we're firing the projectile, which does nothing. And so in the rigid body projectile, we actually do set it to top level. Under launch rigid body projectile, right? But under the melee one, wherever that is, I don't think I'm doing that. So I'm just saying fire projectile, make it. Yeah, I'm not doing anything. So I guess that did not work as expected. It's kind of annoying. What if this was a child? Like, it's moving. Oh, you know what? Is it not animated itself? Hang on a second. Test character. So, what happens if you go to the right hand attachment and add the bat? I like how it's like actually full body swing, but when I do it in the game, it does not do that. Which is because of filtering, but yeah. Interesting. But melee strike projectile. So it does if it's animated like this. Interesting. But if I put it in game, it just stays still. Why is that? Is it because it doesn't have an owner? Do I have to set its owner? Delete. Delete. I wonder. Add child. You go like dot proj dot set owner. I don't think this would make a difference, to be honest. Bullet point. I have a hard time thinking it would. Damage. Unable to write player. What the heck is locked or has permissions? Okay. You claim the max amount available. Thank you. They'll restock you for the next stream. You set 3, not 2. Oh well. It is what it is, my friend. Why are you not animate? Alright. Let's not delete it. I want to see. Oh. Whoa. It's going crazy. Okay. Now it's here. I want to look. Oh. Okay, no, go back. Stay there. At the remote. World. Character body. Test character. Right hand attachment. Bat. Impact point. Melee. Position 0, 0. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Display debug, top level. It's not top level. Visibility. it really should just follow that point. I don't know, actually. It's kind of a bummer. I was hoping to like have it just follow that, but I don't know why. Why wouldn't it? I wonder if that's like written anywhere. Animatable 3D. An animatable 3D physics body can be moved by external forces or contacts, but it can't be moved, but can be moved manually, such as animation mixes, callback mode process set to animation back mode physics. Oh, okay. Animation mixes set to process physics. Read the docs, everybody. Let's go back to the test character, animation tree, callback mode, process physics. Let's go again. Fingers crossed. No. God damn it. Whoa, what happened there? Oh, it's just the camera being weird. Okay, let's go back to reading the docs. Okay, animation, okay, set to and remote transform 3D. Ooh. Remote transform 3D pushes its own transform 3D to another derived node in the scene. Do I need to add one of these? Wait, go back. Like, I need to read, I can't. I'm getting close, I can feel it. A 3D physics body that can be moved with external forces. An animatable, it can't be moved by external forces, but it can be moved manually by other means, such as code, animation mixes with and remote. Oh no, that's like another thing. With animation callback mode process set to animation callback mode process physics. Animation callback mode when it is moved. Callback mode physics. Maybe I need to make it this one as well. Callback mode physics. Or both. No. Okay. I didn't have high hopes. Hey, Turbo Seb, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. Alright. Why? It's set to physics. You have 2 gears? Do you for real have 2 gears? That's kind of cool. Right. Okay. Bat. Physics. That's different. Immediate force, continuing, dominant, recessive. Okay. Back to the documentation. Keep reading. Is moved. Its linear and angular velocity are estimated and used to affect other physics bodies in its path. It's useful for moving platforms, doors, or other moving objects, like a weapon. Sync to physics, default true. The body's movement was synchronized to the physics frame. This is useful for animating movement via the animation player. For example, on moving platforms. Do not use together with move and collide. Well, I mean, I'm not doing that, but yes. Let's get back to that. Ray pickable. Capture and drag. Keep active. Collision object. Physics material override. Sync to physics is ticked. It's true by default. Defines the physics when process mode is set to process mode disabled or disabled mode. When process mode is set to process mode disabled, remove from physics simulation, stops all interactions. Oh, okay, that's not really going to matter. Keep it active just to see. Okay. Time to Google, since I don't actually know. What a sad day. What is this even called? Give me this. And get off my YouTube, and this is, and know this goose, what? Get off your, oh, see, mate, you watch me one time on YouTube, YouTube knows you watch me, and it's over forever. I'll just keep showing up every time I post a video. Animatable body 3D, or body 3D, does not follow animated parent object. Collision shape. Children not moving following an empty parent animation. That's Blender. Should probably have put Godot at the start of this. Collision shape does not update moving. Sync to physics. Make the remote transform. Push the node directly to the... Collision shape does not update moving animatable body 3D. Oh my goodness. I don't know. This is always the fun part of coding. But if I made this a child of the melee strike, so if I just put this here, right? Would it just get animated? I don't know. No, it doesn't follow. Interesting. Alright, what if it was a rigid body? I'm changing it up. Change type. We make it a rigid body bullet, right? It just expects damage. It's the same exact thing. But the what's it called? Solver, linear, angular, velocity, constant forces, axis lock. What's it called? Rigid body, can sleep, lock rotation, kinematic. Kinematic. We make the freeze mode kinematic. Freeze on. If the body is frozen, gravity and forces are not applied anymore. Set freeze to set the body's behavior when frozen. Right? What if it was like that? Would it follow the parent then? No. Wait, okay. Animatable body 3D. Animatable body 3D. Static damage. Oh, wait. I changed the type, but I did not change the static damage area. This needs to be a rigid body bullet. Is a rigid body bullet expecting anything other than damage and a float? Realistically, I can just remove this and add a rigid body bullet script. Rigid body bullet. Because it's just expecting damage, right? And then this just needs to be set to rigid body bullet. And that all still works. Let's give it a go. No. The damage already exists in parent class rigid body bullet. Okay. Oh. Yeah, just make this area. Static damage area, no. Make this area 3D. It's fine. See, now it follows. It's not following the rotation. Good enough, I reckon. You know what I'm saying? Now there's like a million of them. They get a bit weird. Okay, now we're cracking. So let's delete this. Right, go back to this. We're on to something. Nice, nice. It's a bit weird with the rotation. Because what are we rotating here? Anyway, it's probably not too important. Alright, let's go hit something. I missed. I also missed. Hang on a second. We'll get this. Now it's just there. I guess you guys know what I'm going for, right? Just run that into him. It's not quite what I want. It's not quite what I'm looking for, to be honest. But it's a lot better where it's following the movement of the bonk. Oh, I have this goose. I see what you're saying. You have two gooses, goose fat. You switched so that you could farm more points so that you could do more text to speech. I see your play here. I see what you're doing. No. Then what? Okay, so we're sort of close. Arson. Okay, wait, you're gonna burn my house down too? No, okay, good. As if you were. I'm capitalizing things too much. This goose is dead? Asleep? I don't know. Goose, if this account, GooseFat21, is a first time chatter, which means you haven't followed me with that account yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, you have. Damn. He's never chatted. Okay. Alright. Okay, so now we have the area moving with the bat. We achieved that. We've got it. Right? And it's the same class. It's still a rigid body bullet, which is really good. So now we just need to put a strike delay, right? Like strike delay. That's 1.3 seconds. This needs to be like a timeout. Strike timeout. We need a couple of different things. Go back. We're cooking now. Strike timeout, right? It's a float. This is going to be 1.3 seconds. NA Games, welcome to the stream. How are you? How's your week been? So this, we can make like 0.2 seconds. Let's just go with that. Right. So now we've got a couple of different things. We've got, not remove strike. We've got strike delay, right? Set strike. And then we also want to call remove melee strike. But to be honest, this I might just do a timer. So let's just grab this, and strike timeout. So basically, we're calling both of them when the melee strike is triggered. Essentially, we're saying in like 0.2 seconds, you can start checking to see if you've hit something, and then in 1.3 seconds, you delete yourself, right? And then if it gets deleted, then it should be fine. There shouldn't be any errors and so on and so forth. Makes sense, right? So how can we make it not detect anything? I would say, number one, it's being detected by something else. So we need to probably disable mode, remove, make static, keep active. That doesn't matter. What we're looking for, lock rotation. Just working. How am I? I'm okay. Yeah, I was going to actually take the night off and play games, but then the game that I was going to play was not available. Whoa. Where'd that go? But the servers are back up now, so I might switch over at some point. It's not perfect. Definitely weird when you rotate the camera. Right. So. Basically, we just need to deactivate it, right? Lock rotation, sleeping, freeze mode, kinematic, static, custom integrated, continuous CD. We could just like remove it from the layer, right? I fixed this goose. Nice. Okay, so we could use the layers to our advantage. That's probably the best way to do it. What's this layer? Layer 4. Bit 3, value 8. So we can say set, so melee strike area. Don't want to take away here, but what is the game about? Oh, it's for tutorial. So basically, what I do, Gainer552, welcome to the stream by the way, is that I make a lot of tutorial content for YouTube. And so what I'm doing here is I'm making a template for a third-person shooter, kind of, I guess, similar to Fortnite, although I haven't played much Fortnite, but from what I can gain from the limited time that I have, it's going to be kind of like that, minus the online part. And I'll make this template, and I'll put that on the Godot asset library so it can be downloaded for people to like use and pull apart. And I'm also going to make like a tutorial series on that, so that people can sort of learn to it, and then I potentially will use it in my own project. My own project is very early days. I want to make a shooting game, some kind of action game. I don't know. Wave-based shooter with levels and abilities. That's about all I can tell you. It has no details other than that. Set strike timeout. Okay, this needs to be the strike timeout, by the way. It's not doing anything. Delete this. We don't want this. We want melee strike area dot set collision layer value, and it's layer number 4, right? And it's true. And we want the mask as well. Mask value for true. Your stream seems awesome. It's organized. You interact with your audience. Good music. I know skill when I say it. Oh, thanks. Well, we've been at it for a while now. It's very kind of you. And then what I want to do is I take off one sort. Wait, on one sort, all you see is me gooing. Gainer552, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We take it off the layer, the mask layer, and so now it won't be detected by that damage area. But when it comes back online, essentially, we set strike. We set it to true. It should detect after whatever the strike delay is, 0.2 seconds. So let's see if we can test this out. It might be a bit difficult. Basically, what we're looking for is when I spawn this and I'm standing inside the character. I think that worked. Yo? It's not like disappearing straight away. Is it even damaging the player though? It is disappearing. Oh no, it's working. Okay, great. Bonk. I just bonked that dude. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's working. It's sus. I mean, it must be, right? Because if I just set these to true straight away, take these two lines and put them up here, then it would just disappear straight away, right? I'm going crazy. We got errors. That collision layer previously freed instance. There you go. So it is working because otherwise that would happen. It means it's been deleted, but this function is still trying to be called. I wonder if I can check for that. It's not exactly safe to do it this way. We just assume this doesn't get called. Well, this gets called before key free. Where bonk sound. Man, Goosey, sometimes you're a bit difficult to understand. But that's okay. Right, awesome. So that's working. So now we've got a melee strike. Really hate the rotations on this. And I kind of want to fix the melee strike animation, right? So part of the problem that we're having sounds like a caller function apart from a higher order function somewhere. Basically what's happening there is because like when I set the layer to be active as soon as the bat is spawned, like as soon as you swing the bat, if I made that layer active, it actually gets deleted by the damage detection. So the damage detection sees that it's been hit and it will delete the thing that hit it, right? But there's also a signal floating around, which is a callback. So you're correct. There's a callback that gets sent out that says in 0.3 seconds, activate the bat. And so if we allow it to be detected before that, obviously that callback will come back and there's nothing there. And so it'll bug out. You could probably put some kind of safety, but we're just going to if we structure it properly, then we should be okay, essentially. But let's fix this engine. Blender. I don't know. I'm a junior web dev level. JavaScript is my domain, but the concepts are the same. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you were correct. It was a caller function that was coming back to something that doesn't exist. And to be fair, junior web dev, you've got more qualifications than me. I don't have any qualifications. I just do this for fun. So you're probably you probably know more about it than me. You probably find that I will say things that don't make sense. Like I'm using the wrong terminology because I don't know the terminology. Okay, so rifle shoot. So one of the issues that we're having, right? And this is purely cosmetic. It doesn't really matter. We could just ignore this for the sake of the tutorial and be like, yeah, for yours, maybe you want to animate it better. But, so if we look at the melee idle position, which is here. So it's kind of a bit leaning forward. That's okay. We're overriding that position of the hips. But if we go to the strike, the pose starts in the same spot, but there's a big swing. And probably I'm not filtering in all that information that matters, right? And so mine doesn't look as good. And the reason for that is if I go to the animation tree, we're basically splitting up the animation of the top half and the bottom half of the character, right? So we've got the movement for the legs, idle, run, jump, sprint, right? So if we switch to run, we'll be running. It kind of looks a bit strange when you're firing, like when you've got the pistol out, right? But then we have the weapon state. So if we go to rifle, we change to holding a rifle. We change to melee, we change to holding melee, so on and so forth. We'll go back to idle here. So we're not picking up, if we look at the filters for this blend, we're only picking up from the second spine up. Could we take it from further down? Maybe. Would it look better? I don't know. Let's have a look. Would it look worse? Unsure. Let's fire the fire animation. I killed 27 OFRN off now? Oh, you're going to start using GooseFat21. That's fine. I don't know why you have so many accounts, GooseFat. Do you have a problem getting banned by other people? I know I timed you out when you first came into my chat. We got the melee fire animation, and then we fire this. It's not too bad. I think the big thing is that it's not moving across the body, right? So if we include the hips, what does that look like? Bad. We can't do that. It starts moving the entire character. We can include the spine. I mean, it's not too bad. It's very much like across the side of the body. What if this is in the pistol state? See, now I'm a little bit worried that the weapons won't be correctly aligned with the camera. It's honestly fine. Listen, there's worse animations. I didn't get the hit. The thing is, I guess you have to be like really close. I should make the area effect bigger, eh? Because you have to really be standing in them. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I'm Aussie, cool. Yeah, I'm down here, down at the bottom of the world, just cooking. It was hot today. We are, although, you know, I was talking with my wife, she's from Europe, and we were sort of thinking, like, it's very surface level in Australia. Like, we're a little bit standoffish in certain areas, but we'll be nice to you on a surface level, but don't get deep with us. I hate the cold, like 30-degree weather. I'm assuming you mean Fahrenheit, like freezing? No, are you like 30-degree weather, as in like Celsius? Yes. I'm pretty sure it was like 25 degrees here today. It's still spring. Celsius, yeah. All right. So, where are we at? Oh, I was making the melee strike area bigger. I think the slash animation would look better than it overhead. Yeah, you're probably right, NA Games. At the end of the day, like, it's kind of it's a lame, you want it to go across the body and you want it to come further out, right? Like, it needs to come further out. So I might need to animate it myself. Basically, that's what I'm thinking right now. The other problem is there's no rig on the, there's no rig on this goddamn Mixamo character model that I'm using. So it's going to be a pain in the ass, basically. What's the threshold for this? Kind of like here. You're getting the hit. When are you... I think I'm getting the hit very early, though. That actually felt like it timed in pretty good with the strike on the head. Oh, did you see that? Whoa. What's this? New bug found. Interesting. Is the outback as dangerous as they say? Spiders and stuff? Well, listen, okay, I don't think spiders are a big deal. There's a couple of things you have to be aware of. I think the biggest thing is like the isolation. Like, that's more dangerous than anything. I've barely been out there. I've been out to the outback one time with an ex-girlfriend and her family. They were from like a place in the center of the country, and we went and visited their farmstead, and that was like really eye-opening for me because I live on the coast and I have my entire life, and most Australians do, and we never leave that area, right? Because it's like the outback, it's gross. But yeah, if you break down out there, like you're basically dead. Like if no one can find you, like if you didn't tell anyone where you're going and you're in a place where there's literally no one, like you're good luck. Spiders, snakes, not a big deal. What did I say? I don't know. Wait, did I not come through very clearly? Or am I mumbling? Oh, I got an ad. Oh, I don't know how you're doing the melee error. I can explain that in NA. Gainer, you got an ad. Wait, is it 8:53 yet? It's 8:45. The internet's about to drop out, by the way. Okay, so Gainer, basically what I was saying is like, the Outback is dangerous for the isolation aspect. The critters, the spiders and the snakes, yeah, they're there, but they're not nearly as bad as being by yourself in the heat. In my opinion, at least, I hear more. I've only been there once. I hear more about people dying from their car breaking down and not being able to reach out for help. So, that being said, I was planning on going to northern Queensland in January, and we decided not to because of the jellyfish in the water. The Wi-Fi, yeah, it's 8:46. We still got 10 minutes. It'll drop out for a second. Just refresh the page. Strange instructions, I know, but I don't know. It's something we've been dealing with. I'd probably avoid it just to be safe. Sydney, we've been before. I mean, to be honest, it's very expensive and it's kind of a bit difficult to do anyway. So, like, there's nothing out there. Like, if you want to go to the to Uluru, the big rock, you can catch a flight and do a tour. You know, you don't have to traverse. It would take you like 3 days to do it. It's a very long distance. So you just catch a flight to do that. And then other than that, there's nothing out there. So don't worry about it. It's just desert. You really only need to come to one place. And then you've seen everything in Australia. It's all the same no matter where you go. Okay, so... Right. Okay, so NA Games was asking about how we do the melee area. Basically, this is a rigid body. I just break the rules. We spawn a rigid body on... When we swing, we spawn a rigid body onto the bat. And it's set to be... where is it? Freeze mode? Kinematic. It's basically just a kinematic body at the end of the day. And that way, the enemy has an area detector, which is looking for rigid bodies or static damage areas. We don't need that anymore. That was something else that I was testing. And so it detects a rigid body bullet. I'm going to change the name of that because that's horrible. It's not even a rigid body bullet anymore. It's a rigid body damage zone. It's just a damage zone. Change it to this one. Anyway, it just goes, yep, you took a hit. Tomorrow you're going to stream Goose Goose Duck. Sweet. You should. It's successful. Yeah, so it basically just gets detected. I'm kind of cheating it a little bit, but basically it was the only thing that I could find that would follow the animation. We tried a couple of different things before that, but... Okay, so I was looking at the animations, right? So if we go... Essentially, so what I did... So I've done this now. I had the same exact problem with the shoot for the pistol and the rifle, and it just was like the rotation of the body that Mixamo had done didn't work for me, and I really just wanted an animation with the arms. I didn't need anything else. I don't want anything else to move. I just want the arms to react, right? And so probably it's the same for this melee idol, right? So we're going to melee idol, and what we can do is we can create a new animation. We go to the start of this, copy this pose, right? And then we can unstar this, and we can paste the pose up here and put the key in, right? And so we just need to make a hit. How long it is, 1.3 seconds. This is 25 frames per second, I think. So close, 40 more. You just need some more points. And then you can do some TTS. Just make sure it's a good one next time. Okay, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 25 frames per second. So if we wanted this to be like a 1.5, to be honest, I think it could be faster. Let's just make it a 1 second one. So if I go, I need to change the timeline and make it, oh, you guys can't see. Sorry about that. End frame is 24, right? So we can input this as the starting point, right? And then everywhere in between. So the hard part is that we don't have a control rig. So we don't get inverse kinematics. It means I have to pose everything myself, which kind of sucks. But we'll do our best. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we can do here. So if I was striking something, I would lift up this way, right? To the left. Oh, sorry, to the right. You basically rotate your arm. Like, kinda. Yeah, totally like this. Kinda like that, right? But not so weird looking. So, man, I'm so bad at this. We don't really even need to worry about this arm because it's automatically going to follow with IK. So we can sort of cheat and just animate one. Let's just say this is the first one. Do those two. Okay, we probably need to start this earlier. It needs to be pretty quick, right? So let's just grab those two and just make it like really fast. And then the strike across the front of the body, pretty quick as well. I still think it needs to be quick. Let's go to the top. It's going to be easier to do. And just you're watching, essentially you're just watching this as like what looks normal. Add a bonk sound, maybe. So that's across the body, but there should be the elbow follow through. Right? Key that. Pretty quick, but I think it's probably what you want, right? Now, to get more of follow through, we need to rotate the wrist. Is the ticket. So we want it to be pretty much static until there. Key that in. Back to this pose here. Grab this to the top, rotate. It's a very fast strike. We'll see how it looks. Obviously there's no like body behind it. It's kind of a bit jank anyway. It's mostly for educational purposes, but we do want it to look good and feel good. That's more important than the way to like, maybe that's like the fast. There's no upswing, you know, like upswing kind of sucks for a melee strike. Oh, 854. Did the internet die? I'm not monitoring it. I'm normally monitoring for it. Offline for a second. Yeah, I told you guys it would happen. It's been happening for like a month now. It's fine. Yeah, we're good. Oh, the Wi-Fi's turned off on the tablet. I missed a call from my mother. That's not good. Right. Okay, so let's just go with that, eh? Let's push it down. Let's go back to the NLA. It didn't cut out for me at all. So maybe YouTube's okay. It didn't cut out for you. That's interesting. It cuts out for me for sure. Maybe it's an Australian thing. More TTS on 27 now, okay? Okay, so we'll call this Melee Strike 2 because I want to keep the other one just in case. Strike 2. All right. Let's save that and re-export this guy. We go as GLTF and I believe we want to go to get. That person should have get repos. Yep, this is the right spot. Export. We'll test this out, and then I think I'm going to jump over to like playing Throne and Liberty. See, I want to see how that game plays. So I've been hearing things. Melee strike projectile. Okay, so we've got the body. Let's go back to the model animations, character blend. No, we want to go to testCharacter.glb and find Melee Strike 2, save, keep custom tracks, and then go object, no, not object, jeez, player, states, model, animations, and it's like this, Melee Strike 2. Re-import that, and then go to the player and open up test character. And we want to go to 3D, animation tree. Right, so here we're taking the melee strike. This might look really bad, by the way. It's kind of hard to judge. And I'm not much of an animator. Where is it? It should be here. Am I blind? It should be like in this list. Oh, you know what? I forgot to go here, manage animations. Click this little button here under player, model, animations. Change this to a list so it's a little bit easier to read. Melee Strike 2, press OK. Okay, now we're in business. Melee Strike 2. Now we change this to melee and we change this to melee idle. And then we can fire this. Alright. Looks pretty bad. That's how it looks in game. Honestly, it feels pretty good to click. Dream Elements wants to let us know that we're live. I'll be honest with you, like this feels pretty good as a hit. But yeah, there's no like feeling behind it. If that makes sense. And there's a lot of like the character goes back to a resting position for a long time before you're able to strike again. But yeah, it's progress. There should be some upper body movement for sure. Oh, sorry about that. Alrighty, cool. Now I think we should do something different, which is something I don't do in this channel very often, and that's play some games. Because why not? Because it's Saturday. This button? Hopefully it won't be too loud. I should close Blender. I need to also come up with a plan of what else I need to like sort of fine tune. Because we're pretty close to being done. Like, I've got the melee weapons in. There's not really anything else. Like, I probably need to review the code and then like just start making it. Honestly. The bummer thing about like making the the tutorial is going to be that I probably won't be able to stream. It's hard for me to say because I would just be spending time doing that instead. Like, I don't know if that would be interesting if you guys just watch me, because like it is actually kind of painful.
Banana 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 banana.
Banana 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 banana. It's a bit quiet, do you think? I don't know. Alright, I haven't run this game before. But yeah, I definitely need to like come up with a plan. I also need to go to Twitch. Dude, my computer is cooking right now. Oh, Japan, Oceania, Chimera, new resolution, early access, new. I guess I'm just gonna pick anyone. It doesn't really matter. I don't think I'll play this long term. It's a little sad. Dude, my computer is cooking right now.
Goddess of destruction. This magical star of destruction was shattered into pieces all across the world. And those who were born with this fragment were called the Starborn.
Good for them.
In 1192, during an age of conflict, the Archean commander Khazar sought to use the power of the star fragments as a tool of war. The wizard Jan Junith sent Calanthea, a witch, to the remote island where Starborn were hiding.
Okay, I understand. There's too many names. Like, I'm not gonna remember this shit. Calanthea, Yunjuna. This is too hard, man. Too much lore. Looks good though.
We must protect the children at all costs.
Yo, that's like war crime, bro. Just killing kids. Oh. Scary bad lady. We all love those. Those are my favorite characters. Is this going to be one of those things where it's like none of these characters actually matter? This is just some random cinematic?
I'm sorry, child.
You're dead too now. See ya. Oh, okay. I get to choose my... Please select the body type. So I just get to make myself now? I have to like make a self-portrait. Well, I have like really fair skin, so I guess we'll have to choose. Oh yeah, that guy looks kind of old, eh? What's my face shape? Probably like, it's more Chad, right? It's probably, that seems fairly accurate, round. It's more pointy. We'll go with that's good enough for me. It doesn't have to be that accurate. Gloss? I'm pretty oily, to be honest. I'm a pretty oily guy, if I'm being real. And I'm really white. You can't tell because of the lighting, but I'm like as white as you could possibly get. Drag that slider right down. Wrinkle depth? I have a lot of wrinkles. Scar type. Yeah, give me those. Cheekbones. They're pretty high. No wrinkles. I have heaps, dude. What are you talking about? I'm old as heck. Good enough. Bone structure. Back cheek? I don't know, actually. Temper width? Pretty wide. Eh? I don't know. Jaw? It's kind of skinny. Too many things. I'm out. Protrusion? Is the chin protruded? We'll go a little bit. What about the nose? Can we make the nose more nosy? Got blue eyes. Recommended colors. That's fine. This music's a bit much. I'll be honest with you. I'll spare you guys the torture. What is this? Oh, it's like a glow. Right, okay. Fine. Pupil eyes. The eyelid. Do you know I've got like, you probably can't tell because of the angle, but one of my eyes is like lower than the other. Wonder if they'll allow me to do that. Okay, forehead, whatever. Nose. We got to make that nose bulby. Kind of like what? But it's protruding. Nose details. Oh, here we go. Tip width. That tip is wide, mate. It is wide as heck, and it comes out. Tip angle. Nostril size. And it's not quite right. Because, like, it's not like that. It's more like round, but whatever. I hate these character presets would be made. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I get bored after a while. It's kind of funny to like mess around with them for a second, and then I'm like, I'm out. Like, what am I doing here? I'm never gonna see this. I try to make it look. Oh look, I can make my hair. This is what I used to look when I was in high school, but I don't really rock that these days. This is what I wish I looked like. Okay, so my hair's like kind of a little bit more like this sometimes as well. Yeah? Dude. I love this. This is hilarious. Emo as heck. Give it that one. I have like a lot of grey. Can't really see it. Alright. They have an easy one apparently. Whatever. We're done. Are we? Are we done? I don't have a beard. I need a beard. Beard. This is what I do. I wish I could do this, but I can only achieve this. I can't do it any further up. It just doesn't. It doesn't go any further. And since this is a fantasy game, let's make it a little bit cooler. Okay, cool. We're good. Let's go. Oh, body type. I forgot to change all of that stuff, but whatever. The face is the only thing that matters. Should have made him like massive and ripped, which is exactly the opposite of what I am. I wonder if you can change it later. Okay, select the target. Yeah, classic. And then E. X to stop the attack. Why do I want to stop it? Interesting. Interesting play style. I don't know. I've never played camera alignment. That's fine. This is fine. Q to use a defensive skill. Okay, it's action based. Ooh. Ooh, that was pretty fun. So it's like you can block the attacks. Kind of weird. I actually don't understand how that works. Like I press it and then I'm just being defensive all the time. What's this still? Precision dash. Well, what's going on? Ranged weapon. Press the Y button to switch to range. You were too far away. Oh. Use your abilities. I prefer melee, to be honest. I don't know if I like this combat style. Zombies. W plus shift to dash. Oh, I can turn into a fox. That's weird. Can I turn back into a human? Kill him. Is that my AoE or yours? I don't know. Oh, it's the pretty evil lady. I mean, she can do whatever she wants to me, to be honest. Oh, goodness. What is it this time?
Hurry up and run. Your star fragment is...
I don't... Like, he just literally killed himself for some random dude. It's just a bad dream. It was just a bad dream. Oh my god. So silly.
After all these years, the memory of that day returned like a nightmare.
Oh my god. It was just a nightmare, bro. Click this button. Hang on. Okay, cool. Okay. I guess. What am I supposed to do? I guess we'll go forward. Oh, okay. Japanese and Chinese characters are considered as two characters. That's okay. We don't need those. Yes.
Hey, it's you! Whoa, are you alright? Did you have that nightmare again? Please, don't feel guilty.
Don't you just
The
hate
Elder
it when
wouldn't
your
want you to
cat
feel this
wakes
way
you up
forever.
like this? Meow.
Come on, why don't
Meow.
we go out and get
Meow.
some fresh air?
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Oh, right.
Meow
You
dot
just need to
meow.
go to Moonshine.
Meow.
You should
Meow.
follow her.
Meow. I made it smaller for you.
That was a lot of meowing. I don't have a cat, but I do hate it when back in the day when I lived with my friend, he did have a cat, and if he didn't wake up, like he's a car salesman. He normally awake before me because I was a university student, and he would always, if it was like an off day for him and he was sleeping in, the cat would wake me up and it would scratch at the door, and then it would jump on the bed and scratch me. That's a troll. Yeah, should probably adjust the limit of those, eh? Let's. Lottie just left to go to Moonshine Town. You should follow her.
I'd love to come with, but running makes my arm hurt.
Oh, toughen
I'll
up, mate.
bet Lottie morphed. If you want to catch up to her, you'll have to morph too.
So this is this
Ah,
whole
that
thing,
Lottie,
like.
she didn't take the map again. Can you take it to her? I drew up the map because she asked for it too.
I really hate the voice actor of that guy. Press the M button to open the map. Available content? No available content.
Pick up the map on the table.
I did, mate.
All right, let's get going.
I can turn into a doggo. Is it a doggo? I'm assuming it's a dog. Oh, cool whale. It did the classic Elden Ring. It did the classic... What other games are doing this these days? We've got Tears of the Kingdom. Breath of the Wild did it too, right? I guess it is kind of a cat. Okay, in the F11 menu you can check various content. Open the codex to check your rewards. This is like the shop. It's like, here's the shop. This is like talents and skills, okay. Man, this is information overload. Okay. Codex. This is the story, I guess. Oh, this is the person I'm meant to talk to.
I forgot the adventurer. Why are you here?
Adventurer.
Ah, I was just about to go back and get it. Thanks.
Why are you going to Moonshade Town?
I need to repair something in Crescent Town. Since you're here already, do you want to go to the training grounds with me? It's been a while since you've seen some action.
Okay.
I'm sure it's nothing too serious or urgent. Besides, today is the day when Gigantrite passes by Wisperian. Whisperian will be full of energy today. So let's take it easy.
I don't know if it's just my age, but like these information overloads just really don't vibe with
You can't
me.
keep using that broken sword forever. Then we can go to Moonshade Town. What do you say?
Now, let's go.
Like, I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't care to find out.
Seems like Clay is here too, given the special occasion.
Today's the day where the massive divine beast called Gigantrite comes by.
I have a feeling something bad will happen.
Oh, I'm surprised to see anyone here today. Want to try out some weapons? We've prepared all kinds of weapons. You may need to carry them.
Does I get to choose my spec?
You're new to these weapons, right? Let me teach
Okay, the
you.
Great Sword is well balanced art that allows for devastating combo attacks, high health pools with long reach, earth-shattering area damage. I always like having a sword and shield. Grants you high defense, unique methods of crowd control. Yeah, sweet as. And then we've got daggers and bows and arrows. I don't care for that kind of stuff. Magic and a wand. Okay, well, we're definitely going to be selecting this. How do I choose it?
We've prepared all kinds of weapons. You may need to carry various kinds to be ready for any situation.
Is there more?
We've prepared all kinds of weapons. You may need to carry various
Open the
kinds to be
equipment
ready for
manager.
any situation.
Character info. Use the right pane to view the available weapons. Swap weapons to equip second weapon type. Your stats change depending on the weapon you have equipped. Dude, you're like 35. It has nothing to do with the age. Probably just a BS filter conditioning to work rather than anything else. I studied psych. Yeah, maybe it's just like, man, this is like, I've always, and you're right, to be honest, I've always had a problem where like, it's like, if the story is like dropping, could be a diet. I feel like it's, the story, if it's dropping like plot points where people are like, a lot of people, I think, hear them and they go, I don't know what that is. I want to find out what that is. But I'm like, I'm hearing this story point and I know you're putting it there intentionally. And I'm kind of annoyed by that because I don't know what it is. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Close the character to learn about skills. So I don't get to choose my weapon?
We've prepared all kinds of weapons.
Equip the weapon of your voice and destroy the practice dummy. Skill settings. Okay, here we go. Skills. Ooh. When defending against the enemy's fury attack with the defense skill, each weapon activates a special effect. When triggered, active skills can attack enemies or provide other effects and dual party. Okay, active skills, right? Defensive skills. Passive skills. Okay, that's easy enough. Know what they are. Skills added to quick slots can be used in combat. Okay, great. Talent tree. I need to sleep. Oh, see ya. Good night, Goose Fat. He does it with a TTS. Have a good night. And using skills. Well, I'll talk about so do I get to like a character info? There we go. Okay. Now we're talking. I'm 28, I don't play many games anymore, but I still bang out courses for uni like they're nothing. I work 4 jobs. Dude, 4 jobs? So it just depends on your priorities mentally. Doesn't mean you don't learn a lot of things super fast. I think it's also like an effort thing, right? Like if you're not motivated to, you're just like instantly like, nah, bro. What are my skills? Okay.
You like that weapon? It suits you.
Okay, hang on a second. The abilities are for this one. So I guess the instructions were But I can go to skills. Right. Oh, and the actions for all of these. You should like quit slot select, right? I see. Shield survival technique. Back. Let's just add these to the bars. Ooh, I have a chain. What is this? Chain hook. Has an 80% chance to pull towards the user. I like that. Deals 30% base damage. Weakens the target with a 70% chance to decrease magic. Okay, great. Charge. Fury attack. Charge 4 times the attack range. Oh, okay. Oh, we get both charge and pull in. Can I put one of these in Q? I can't. What goes in Q? Oh, it's like your signature ability. This goes here. Okay. What is this? Defend against attacks. Defending against a fury of attacks. While stationary, 270 health regenerates. Creates a shield equal to 40% of max health for 3 seconds. Great. Okay. You can use a skill by directory. You can... Okay, yeah, cool. That's a long cooldown. What is it? Very cool. Equip the weapon and then destroy a practice dummy. Oh, I haven't actually killed it yet.
Shall we go to Moonshade Town?
Yep.
Dumore, we're going to Moonshade Town. Can you open the gate?
Sure, Lottie. You'll have a good view of Wisperian on the
Yeah, I
way.
work at web dev, SOC, cybersecurity, social media specialist in marketing, and I'm an entrepreneur. I'm studying business right now, and I also do volunteer work still, and still hit the gym. I love getting stuff done. Dude, aren't you tired? I just work 8 hours a day, and then occasionally, and then every other day I'll stream game development, and I'm already over it at that point.
The town buzzes with excitement and energy. During such an event, you and Lottie left Wisperian's fortress to visit.
It's a lion. When do you sleep?
Here. Let's go and check it out.
Dude, a building just fell over.
Follow me with your piton and grappling hook.
Oh, wait, we've got a grappling hook now? F.
The watchtower was destroyed by an attack. Although the path was now blocked, you and Lottie made use of the piton and your grappling hooks to continue onward.
Now I get to fight people?
Looks like the cart was destroyed by artillery.
Can I fight people? I killed them all. I'd rather live my best life than have time to sleep. I only get one life, that's true.
Who could be attacking?
Help Lottie defeat the Black Mitron. I don't know what that is, but we'll roll with it.
Oh no. I see a lot of black mitrans. Let's secure
Okay,
this
missed
then
it.
get to Moonshade Town. Watch their movements carefully. Look for an opening for a counterattack.
Perfect. That feels pretty good. See if I can get this charge working correctly. Oh, it didn't work. Okay. Feels pretty good. So I don't get plenty of sleep. I work split shifts, pass out at 9, so I wake up at 4:30 plan. I mean, that's the same amount of sleep I get, so I guess you're pretty good. Pretty much good there. we're still trying to get there. Don't you want to find out what's going on here? Or we're good.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Yeah, I don't know about this game, man.
This can't be happening.
Everybody's dead.
Pulley lift is broke. We can't get to Hesperian with this. This lift would let us cross Hesperian to get to Moonshade Town. It's the only way to get there without a boat. This is bad. Burmetz is here. Maybe he has an idea. I will try to find a way. You go ahead and take care of the injured.
Burmetz, can you fix this?
Lottie. Well, between the two of us, we'll have it fixed in no time. Shall we get started?
I have to go help this guy.
Thank you.
I just have to go press F on a bunch of people. Okay.
Can you check it out?
Cutscene. We're getting sucked in. Okay. What's that character from? I forget the name of the game. Genshin Impact. That's what I'm thinking. We've got a Genshin Impact sidekick. Great. It's not even voiced. Okay. I don't know what the hell happened to me.
Trans that appeared on your way to Hesperian. While Hesperian was still intact, a broken pulley lift prevented you from reaching Moonshade Town.
I finally met the one I've been waiting for. I'm so happy. Honestly, I don't know what's happened here either, but we were able to meet because of your special power. I don't know, like that's talking over me. First, please let go and teach a lesson to those bullying Hesperian. Okay, yeah, we gotta go kill him. Without your glide morph. Usually for a Starborn, it's second nature. I hope you give him. They've just like taken all this stuff from like video games over the last 10 years and been like, yep, at a gliding platform, double jump, and you can glide. So I guess I'm meant to climb up a platform or something. What the hell? At the glide platform. Select the target. Right, okay, so now I'm like gliding.
Kyra! Clay! There are still people in the town!
Not good. We need to rescue them. Hurry!
Oh my god, what's going on?
Kyra, it's too risky to move our troops now.
I don't know how to fly this thing.
Damn it! With the pulley destroyed, reinforcements can't reach us!
Is there some way? Oh, someone's coming.
I'm here. I can speak to this guy.
You? How did you get here? I thought the pulley lift was broken.
I don't know, man. I got pulled up by this like toy doll that could talk, and then I could turn into a bird.
I don't really understand what you're saying, but if you got here with the glide morph, you must have the power of a star fragment. I hear that those with the power of a star fragment can communicate with mysterious
The balance is really bad. Like the music is way louder than the voices.
For some reason, you seem kind of familiar.
It's fate.
safe. But now's hardly the time to chat. For now, will you lend us your strength? Thank you. Captain Tyler and I will fight the Archean forces on this side and find a way to get in. We'll need you to go into town and rescue the residents with the resistance. Please be careful. When this is over, let's be sure to meet again.
After arriving on top of the great...
I have to kill this thing, right? Hang on a second. Sound settings. Where's the music? It is insanely loud. It is like so loud. Reset. Okay, that's fine. That's better. Select the target. There we go. Use Pitten to go inside. Wait, what?
I've opened up a path for you. Now go!
We got... Oh, okay. That was not for me to stand on.
Take the spirit of Star Fragment and capture all who bear the power of the stars. With this, Kazar will have to recognize Zaroff.
Okay. Defeat Archemian Legend. Oh, I still got a massive cooldown on that. Okay. We'll just slowly defeat these guys. I'm not taking too much damage. Bring this guy in. Oh, he has barrier power. Okay.
I've got this. Spear of Fury.
Oh, there's a lot more now. But I have helpers, right? Okay, so...
You brought your Star Fragment right to us. Now die so we can take your Star Fragment.
You're too far away from the target. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Let's kill this guy. I'm trying to be pro, but I'm not really.
Star Fragment 2.
Let's round them all up. Okay, easy.
I'll clear the way here as well. Please stand aside. Spear of Fury.
It's a little bit better now that we're in the action. I still don't know about the controls. It just feels kind of weird. It's like a mix between action and like regular input for like MMO kind of games. I'd rather it just be one or the other. Okay, big bad. I like the lady better. Bring her back. Okay. Nah.
This is too much.
Does that actually count?
King Bert is a powerful foe, created from dark magic.
I missed. Ouch. Got it?
Can we really win?
Got it? Take out, get out of the hole. Easy. Not so bad. I like the dodge mechanic. It's pretty good. Or the active, like, dodging, active defensives. Feels pretty nice. Okay, we did it. A random percentage. Next phase? Oh no. Cutscene. Is the lady back? Alright. Phase 2? Alright. Use the force, mate. Me without a ranged ability. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Did I die? Is that what was meant to be happening? Free win?
Power of a rampaging star fragment.
I don't know what that means, man. I'm just special. I'm just built like that, you know? Oh, is this like his flashback? He's gonna remember that he actually saved everybody. He went on a rampage as a star fragment.
Children, this way.
It's kind of Harry Potter like. That movement's pretty sick.
Hey, wake up.
Not this guy again.
Strange, I wasn't told about any serious injuries. Hey, are you awake? Do you recognize me? Oh, nice. You wait here. I'll call the healer now.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, it's okay. Have you played God of War? I haven't actually. I should. It's available on PC now. I just never...
10 years ago,
Oh my god.
challenges the might of the Archean Legion. Starborn bravery and determination, forged in celestial fire.
Narrator? Yeah, no, I never really played God of War. I didn't have a PlayStation, and now it's out on PC. I could probably try it out. Okay. Don't you remember you blasted that orc away with your star fragment power? Is it like an ultimate ability? And then you smash the orc's eye. Okay, the orc... I really hate that. That voice is so annoying. The orc went boom in a flash of purple. It was amazing. Do you feel alright? Really? Maybe you used too much power. Let's go ask Clay. He wanted to talk to you. Okay, Clay knows everything. He's going to explain it to me. Let's go to cat form.
Are you in any condition to move? I'm on my way.
Oh, Lottie wants to talk. This is girlfriend, but she calls me adventurer.
How worried I was.
She was so worried she doesn't even call me by my name.
I thought something happened to you. Clay is waiting in
Welcome back, Mario Man. We pivoted. We're playing games now.
If the pulley wasn't
Nice, just published. Nice. Okay, cool.
I heard someone took down that giant orc alone.
It was me.
Crazy.
Seriously? Nobody else could.
No, I did not make this. This is Throne and Liberty. It's a new game that's out. It seems okay.
Come this way.
I'm not a big fan of the story, but the gameplay feels pretty good.
Thanks to your defeat of King Vert, we were able to fight off the Archeum. The portal in the sky has closed as well. We were about to be killed by King Vert when your star fragment went into a frenzy and overwhelmed the enemy. If you hadn't been able to defeat him, none of us would have...
Oh, he's got a rock dude.
I'm thankful the Elder protected you 10 years ago, so that today we could stand together to defend Speaking of which, I'm sure you feel guilty over what happened to the Elder. You didn't cause his death. You should know that. Please, don't blame yourself.
Man, I don't even know what happened. I think I'll try to think about it that way.
Are you all right?
Yeah, go ahead. Do I have Discord? I have a huge server with a big tech community. We teach people about coding and cybersecurity. You could learn a lot to help with projects. I have Discord. Yeah, you can. I guess, I don't know if you'll be able to drop your Discord link in the chat. So if you join my Discord, and then you could put it in there. I know, I'm pretty sure that's in the about section of my Twitch, right? You join the Discord under my games. No, I just add you and send it. Not going to promo your stuff. That's not cool. Not going to promo my stuff. I mean, that's not really what I meant, but yeah. You can just DM me. That's fine. I think but I go by Chaffmere on Discord rather than Chaff Games. I'm already in yours. Yeah, I was gonna send it to you. I'm having two different conversations right now, but that's okay. We're all good. It's all happening. To them. Okay, at this rate, you may be chased off like before.
I have a friend named Martinet in Castleton, a town in Lasland. She's researching the effects of star fragments. I believe she can help you. Here, take my token. Show this to the storage manager named Melky.
Man, this is like too many weird names for places. Got it.
When you're ready to leave, touch Luna Zero's head to temporarily enhance your glide ability. That should get you all the way to Castleton.
I get to fly.
I wish you all the best.
Okay. Should have just gone straight to the cutscene. I don't believe in gravity. Yeah, who cares about gravity? Dude, I can turn into a bird, so it's not really that important. Gravity is not relevant to me. See you later, girlfriend and annoying dude with a broken arm. See you later. There, Chef added. Oh yeah, cool. Thanks, man. I'll check it out after this. We've never been outside the island. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Helpy. Okay. Oh, and the whale followed us. I thought this game was going to be like more serious, but I guess not. Did we make it off Tutorial Island? I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming we made it off Tutorial Island. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Is this a time skip? Oh, it's like the trailer. Okay. Can we skip? Let's skip. I feel like I've been here before. Somewhere in Europe, maybe. It's nice, like, framing of the title card. Can I just walk after this? Oh, the camera resets. Look at all the people. Tutorial Island. That's so funny. Link your Amazon Games account to your Steam account and receive 2 exclusive skins. Snap back to reality. For real. Okay, so that's so funny. I don't care for that kind of stuff. Look at all these people from Tutorial Island. We all came here. A lot of shield people. And some staff people. And now we have chat, I guess. Okay, we're definitely in with the rest of the world, because look at all these people. I'm a wormy boy. Oh my god. What am I supposed to do? Ask Storage Manamelki in Liberation Plaza about Martinet. You can choose your final reward. Prelude of the... Okay. What is this? Oh, okay, that's the... Storage Manager Melky. Okay, I was not expecting a goblin. You'll have to speak with the priestess, okay. You can now begin this adventure codex. In the F9 leveling log, players can review any content and rewards that are unlocked according to their character's progression. Tasks that they can access, okay. Ah, I can claim a reward. Quality mistwood. Piece of mysterious wood. Use it to craft crossbows, longbows, staves, wands, and tomes. Thank you, I guess.
How long is this ugly statue going to remain here? This guy's been dead for ages.
Okay. Collected a book. What is this? Is this like the fast travel?
Lord Hobbs of Laslan resisted Revolupius, who had usurped the throne.
I have no idea.
His dominion was taken by the Archeum Legion. However, Laslan was freed again by the Founders Order, led by Captain Da Vinci, and the Laslan Allied Resistance Forces were founded here.
It's like the lore of the city. I just want to go to the beach. I'll go over there. I'll hang out. Screw all this stuff. Who cares? Region opened. Okay, great.
May Einar's blessings be upon you.
I don't understand what the difference is between any of these. Select one of the following rewards. Forgotten Tricorn, Leather Tricorn, or Mystic Hat. Well, give me the Forgotten one. And then I guess if I go to character info, can I like put the Tricorn on? Is it a hat? It's a hat. Oh, look at me, I got a little pirate hat. Priest lady. I sent a quick clip for the Boston Discord. Alright, we can have a look at this. I'm kind of done with this for now. It seems okay, but it's just a lot of walking and talking, which I'm not a super into. Exit game. Do you want me to watch on stream, Mario, or do you want me to just not? Promote yourself. Oh, what I can do. My choice. Oh yeah, let's watch it then. I'm guessing like you're the square and you have to avoid all of the areas of effects. Clip champ. Haven't heard that in a while. That's cool. Is this also made with like what was that called? Penguin whatever? Yeah, that's awesome, dude. Oops, oops. Alrighty, guys. I think I'm gonna go to sleep. It is 10 p.m. Thanks for hanging out. Did something a little bit different. That's all I could fit into Discord. You could have just linked the video. I'll link the full thing. Yeah, for sure. I gotta check out your channel because I didn't click last time, so apologies for that. But yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I made it using Penguin mod, which is crazy. Crazy that you went to. You got to learn how to. You got to like I don't know. It's impressive that you make it with that, but I feel like your potential could be unlocked. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thanks for the support, Chips. How's our color pants? Rap Big Green. Nike Jive, Spricky T, YGG, Scoreman, Mr. Sparkle. Oh yeah, dude, IGS beer. Really appreciate it. Gainer, thanks for hanging out. Welcome to the stream. We'll be back on Monday. I don't think I'll stream tomorrow. I normally do 3 days a week. Turbo Seb, thank you for hanging out. Alright, guys. Take it easy. I'll see you later. Oh, wait. Ending soon. Do I have enough people on Twitch to flip in raid? We got 5. Bit small. Bit of a small team. Video producer, create a dashboard. We can raid somebody. Do someone a favor, you know what I'm saying? Following? Who's online? Send it software. Keeper at the Lamb. I like Keeper. Co-working and studying. Yeah, we'll go with that. He's got a fireplace up. So random. Alright, guys. Catch you later.